This is just a disclaimer for me. For the record, this is all her, okay? So, no negative feedback toward here. If you have anything negative, confront her about it. Okay?
I'll take you on. No.
Alright, anything negative, confront her about it. But if you have anything positive or suggestions, put it in the comments and give a thumbs up. Okay?
2 thumbs up.
No thumbs down in this area.
No
okay?
thumbs down.
No.
Please.
Okay? Any thumbs down or negativity, confront her. She's the go-to girl.
Yes.
Alright?
Yes. It's Alice.
But if you take it too far, I will beat you down.
It's Alice and Edward Forever YouTube. Just type that in.
Okay.
You'll find it.
But
Or you go to his channel and it'll be like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, don't take it too far, people. Seriously, it's just
I'll
her.
tell him and I'll be crying and he'll be like, no, she's crying.
Yeah, because seriously, you don't need to start a war over people's opinions, okay? It's bad enough we got, people about church and God. And
Oh God, there's gonna
stuff.
be a rant about that probably.
I'll join you on that.
Okay.
Because I have my own opinions and whatever.
Yeah, we have our different opinions on that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just a disclaimer,
But
okay?
that's okay.
It's all her, and this will be your rant on...
Onision. Part 2, I guess, kind of, because I talked about it before.
Yeah, you touched it for about
I touched it.
For about 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes. This is gonna be like everything.
Alright.
Yep.
Hopefully the thing doesn't cut off, but we have editing software so we can put it together, so whatever.
Yep.
Alright, so wherever you want to start, go ahead and start.
Starting with his first wife.
Oh.
With Skye. That's her name.
Scott?
Skye. S-K-Y-E. Yes.
Oh, Sky. I thought you said Scott.
Scott.
I'm like...
His first wife, Scott. She was manly.
Oh, I can tell she was a man, baby. Thank you,
No,
darling.
her name was Skye. Yes. They met in high school. I'm trying to think of... No, sorry. I think they met in high school, but he was kind of a pimp player guy, sort of.
No, sorry
And-
about this. I had to fix that.
And she's like, I can change him. I can make him better. And and make him a man with one woman, basically. So yeah, because I think he was dating some other girl before that. Because yeah, there was a thing where it's just like after they're married that he had a dream about the girl and was just like, oh man, I wish I still knew the girl. And it's too bad I'm married. But yeah, I think they met each other in high school. And they were like high school sweethearts. They got married like right after high school, I believe. And yeah, I don't think they really, or they planned to go to college, but he was like, I want to go into the army. And then yeah, they went to, I think he had to be stationed in like some foreign country, like Korea or something. And so, and that's when he decided to do YouTube. And she was just like, oh, I'll help you and do props and stuff and possibly be characters in your videos. Kind of, not really what we do, but that's how it started, kind of. So, yeah, that's what they were doing. And actually, it became really popular. And she's like, okay, well, since I'm in some of your videos and helped you props, and we're married, obviously we should do, like, 50-50 or whatever of stuff. And it's like, la-di-da, went on, basically. But apparently, not completely. Because then stuff just started to go like an like imagine a snowball, like a really big one, avalanche or whatever it's called. And that's kind of what happened because apparently there was one girl who really was obsessed with Onision, really loved his videos, was like on his forums or whatever. And he posted something that was like, cause he does advice. So on the voice forum, which is like, Onision, I need your help. Okay, I'm in an abusive relationship with this guy. What should I do? I don't know, to give me advice and stuff. And her name was Shiloh. I mentioned her in the last video. And yeah, she was only like 16 or 17 at the time in Canada. Apparently a famous Canadian singer. What? I don't know. But and for whatever reason, I mean, there's like all these people, posting like, need help. All these horrible things are happening or whatever. And for some reason, this stood out to him. I was like, I need to help this girl, even though, you know, apparently everything's going fine in his marriage or whatever, and he's like, feels horrible for this girl. And like, his wife just didn't really know, but could kind of tell that he was distracted and not really interested in like their relationship that much. But I don't know, I guess she just shrugged it off. I was just like, he has YouTube and blah blah whatever, and was just like, whatever. So and then and then yeah, he basically just sprung it onto her. Thank you. He basically just sprung it onto his wife, like, I want a divorce now. Yay. And she was just like, what? Why? I mean, I know you were distracted. I thought it was YouTube and, you know, being focused on that. You're basically your job. You didn't have another job. That's where we get our income from. But, like, okay. And then, yeah, so he's like, finally the divorce, and like, yeah, that girl, I'm pretty sure Shyla was just like, oh yeah, I ended it because of your advice. I did what you said. It worked. Now this relationship with the guy. I want to meet you. I want to like say thank you and hug you or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna drive to Canada. So he drove to Canada. I mentioned this, but kind of, you know, if you didn't watch the other one, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, he went there. They met. They did things. Still not really divorced. But then yeah, the divorce was finalized. They became like boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was still like 17, probably 16, 17. I think he was probably 17. And then yeah, at 18, like they were like engaged, and it was just like, we're gonna get married, liddy-dee, she's gonna have my baby. But yeah, all these crazy things happened. Memory loss. She had sepsis. She had heart problems apparently, and whatever else, medical problems. And he was just like, she was basically a liar. But a lot of people were like, maybe they were on it together. Who knows? He said she was like in a mental asylum. Crazy completely. Was supposed to be locked away, but she came back, and that's when they were engaged. So what in the world? But and then so yeah, that ended. Yeah, I think like with her, then they were like kind of on and off. So he was with this other girl, Adriana, for like a week though, and yeah, she wrote this whole like blog thing about it. But because he was just like, oh, I'm so into you, and they were only together for like a short amount of time. He was like, I want to marry you, and blah blah. When you put a ring on your finger, yeah, he like forced her into having sex with him or whatever. And yeah, it wasn't that long a relationship. Then got back together with Shiloh. But yeah, she's just like, it happened to me too. I'm glad it didn't last longer, but whatever. And then yeah, now he has this new girl. He met her. I'm pretty sure she was still 17. Again, she really loved him, really loved his videos. For whatever reason, like all these other girls do, posting all these things about him on Twitter, like tagging him in the Twitter whatever thing, and being like, oh yeah, I'm thinking of him and wish he was my boyfriend or whatever, and like, he's awesome and stuff. And then sometimes she would reply and be like, I'm glad you like my new video. Whoa, that's awesome, or whatever. And then, yeah, like, it's just weird. It's like, why does he give attention to these random girls sometimes? But yeah, that's like that was his new target basically. She was 17 at the time. Then they actually met and were dating and stuff. She just turned 18 recently, and they're technically legally married. Her parents don't know this, at least her dad, because her dad thinks that she's in college. He's like paying them. I have no idea how he doesn't know she's not there, because he's paying the money, apparently the tuition money. I think she's at a college when she's not at college with Onision and Greg, and doing it online. Makes no sense to me, but that's what he thinks. I guess he's not that involved with her life except for paying for her school. And that the mom still visits her, but doesn't know, apparently. But yeah, they're technically married because they got married like at the courthouse or whatever and stuff. But yeah, I guess she just told them that like they're engaged or something stupid. But they're technically legally married now, and she just turned 18. And that's like, I don't know. I think she regrets it. She looks horrible. And she looks really, really sad. And yeah, his first wife and maybe possibly this new girl a little bit, I feel very bad for. Because, yeah, I know his first wife, was in love with him since high school. And she didn't see any of it coming, really. It just happened. It was like divorce. She's like, what? She gets alimony. But, and he's like, oh, she's so lazy. She won't get a job, blah, blah. And she's basically doing what slavery is to me by making me pay her alimony. What? That's the thing you need to do if you decide to get married and then decide you don't want to be married anymore. Okay? Thumbs up. But, and it's probably going to happen to him and this poor 18-year-old girl. She's going to be like, she already sees that he's a jerk. They made a video together where they were going through, you might not know really what Tumblr is, but it's kind of like Facebook, kind of, except for you don't know any of the people. So imagine Facebook where you don't know any of the people. It's like random people. Just, you don't know them at all. And it's just pictures. And, well, text. Text and pictures. Of anything you can imagine. Like before what I was saying with like Supernatural. Pictures of like Supernatural and Doctor Who and Amazing Phil and Dance on Fire and any YouTuber. Basically. And it's awesome. But like, yeah, they went through her Tumblr. Greg and her did. Yeah, her name's like Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie. And he was just sitting there, just like scrolling through. Half of it's not her stuff because it was on the dashboard, so it's people that she follows. And he was just like, "That's stupid. That's dumb. What kind of post is that? That's hipster." And she just was sitting there like, because he was calling his new wife stupid. And I sat there like this, like, "You're gonna get divorced, man. You're calling your new wife stupid? That's not really smart." You could just tell she was just like getting angry, but then he gave her a look and she like backed down. She was just like, whatever. And I'm like, this girl knows. This girl knows. What is she doing? Lonnie, get out of the relationship. That's all I need to say. Please. Please just, I don't know. Don't even, just take all your stuff and leave. And leave the papers there. Just do it. Go to your dad, go to your mom, go to somebody. Go to one of your family members. I don't care. Go to somebody and just disappear. Like, change your name. And change your look if you have to. I know that's horrible, probably, for you, but you might have to do that. I think Onision is a pretty bad guy. And if you do, just leave and don't do any of that other stuff, he will find you. Or he'll give up and just go for another girl. That's why he just doesn't need to be on YouTube. He needs, like, help. Someone needs to help him. Dear God. Okay. That's it. I'm done. It's time to blow this popsicle stand.